Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. My name is Robb Helt. This is the Retro Wrestling Review, WCCW, World Class Championship Wrestling Podcast, and I am pleased to welcome you in. This is where we started in 1982, where we still are. This is episode number 3, and I want to welcome in, and I couldn't do the show without my broadcast partner. Sometimes he goes by Scottie Wince. Sometimes he goes by Scottie Sweet Meat Wince. And sometimes he goes by Kabuki's alter ego, Fabuki. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Scottie Wince. What's going on, my man?
I am the master of HR and compliance at Jackson Media Creations, as it says on the bottom right there.
Kabuki!
I am
That's what I think about that.
and I am hot, so this is coming off.
There it is. Scottie
That's
Wince, my
enough.
man. How are you, my friend?
Man, another day. It is hot today. It is 90 degrees. I got my new shirts in, Retro Wrestling WCCW podcast.
Those are great shirts. Did you get those from T Public from
Yes, sir.
From the site? Yeah, those
Yes,
are
sir, I did.
really good.
They are soft. Oh my gosh, they are soft and light. It's amazing.
They-
If you don't
they
have
are.
one, you should have one.
I have 4 on the way. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I just got out of my pool. It is 102 degrees. So I just got out of my pool. So if I look a little beachy today, that's why, because it is hot in the Metroplex, just like it was on May the 22nd, 1982. That's where we're headed for episode 3. And so we're going to go ahead and add this thing up there, get it going, and let's get started. We've got the same intro as we've had for a while now. We'll go through the intro, and then we'll let Mark kind of tell us what the wrap-up is tonight, and then you and I will jump in.
The World Class Championship Wrestling. Hello again, everyone. I'm Mark Lawrence here at the world-famous Sportatorium.
See, the
And we
fans
have
are
another
blowing
great
there
card.
today.
You know why his hair's blowing?
It's some fans back there, isn't
Those
it?
fans, dude. Yeah, when those fans are on, you know that it is hot in the state of Texas. I'm loving that. I'm loving that haircut too. Come on, Mark. Tell us what's up.
Lined up for you tonight, a spectacular night of enjoyment. You'll be seeing Wild Bill Irwin versus Carlos Zapata, the Spoiler versus Rick Harris, the Great Kabuki versus Kevin Von Erich, Mike Bond versus Bugsy McGraw, and Ken Mantell versus King Kong Bundy. Another exciting night it will be. Sit back and relax and enjoy what we have in store for you. I'll be back to start it after this.
All right, so there you go. Mark Lawrence coming in, telling us what's going on. Looks like we have a packed card tonight. We've got Wild Bill Irwin coming out here. I have always liked Wild Bill Irwin. I've never had a problem with his work. Him and his brother Scott together were amazing. Bill Irwin was a Black Scorpion too. He's one of the ones that played the Black Scorpion. Let me pause right there. You see that right above his head? See right above his cowboy hat? That's that clock I was telling you about, that Pearl Beer clock. Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he could crack that whip.
Yeah, I will say this match changed my mind about Bill Irwin, and I'll tell you in a couple seconds why.
Well, we're going to watch the whole thing. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We sit back here and we watch it. I love that belt that he has. You know, that looks like a replica of the Southern Heavyweight title, but it's
Fidel
not.
Castro.
Oh, Fidel.
Yep. Actually, I looked up a little bit on Carlos Zapata, and he also went by Fidel Cortez by the clothing, Bob Boucher and Bob Bouchard, but he only wrestled as those 2 Bob names in Canada.
Good evening, sports fans.
Bobby Boucher.
Something like that, absolutely.
Famous Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas.
World's worst
All
wrestling
matches
announcer
tonight
right
are
there.
sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. The opening event, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. On my left, from Cuba, 230 pounds, Carlos Zapata. And across the ring, the Texas champion from Duluth, Minnesota, 235
So that
pounds,
Texas
Bill
belt he's got
Irwin.
right there, I absolutely love that
The
belt.
referee.
It looks like the Florida Southern title is what it looks like.
does.
So I'm interested in trying to find somebody to get a hold of that belt. Hey, while we get started here, I want to tell everybody, you really want to go to Patreon because of the stuff that's available over there on Patreon. So I put a link up there. You can just take your phone, click on that. It's $5. $5 a month will get you a ton of stuff. And it helps Gene out, with running the network and doing everything that we're doing here. And So make sure you check that out. You can go to retrowrestlingarchive.club. And also, please head over to Rumble. Please subscribe to our channel. We go live over there. That's where we do our live pop-ups. That's where all of our shows are posted because they treat us a lot better than YouTube does. So there you have it. All right, back to this match. I think it's going to be a classic opener, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a strong opener. I like the Eric Embry type singlet that Zapata has on.
You seem to have a thing for singlets, bro. You pointed out last week about what's his name singlet, and then now here we are again talking about singlet.
Yeah. Singlet is a style. I mean, it's either good or bad. You gotta know what you're doing with it.
What constitutes a bad singlet? I would say Bob Armstrong's singlet.
Nate, ill-fitting, but kind of flops around the top. That's not good.
You notice what's crazy here is they've done absolutely nothing in this match.
Nope.
They've done a couple arm drags, still got the people into it. Nobody's chanting yet. Some dude lighting a cigarette back behind him. Oh, the glory days.
Oh, yeah.
They're not even working yet.
Not yet. Just
look how big Bill Irwin is, though. I don't think people give him credit for as big as he is. He's a big fucking dude.
He was. Absolutely, he was.
Drop down, kick me in the
right
face.
There, I like that.
Shit. That's smooth.
Those stomps.
Those stomps look great, dude.
They're mean.
Dude, his stomps look stiff. You think he's laying them in?
Yep.
Well, the thing is, brother, World Class was known for laying it in. They were known for working stiff. Why was that? Why do you think that was? Because it started before the Von Erichs. I mean, before the boys. Why was this a territory? If you're going there, you know you're going to be in some kind of fight.
Rough and tough Cowboys, man.
Dude.
You're in Texas. Oh, that's a good little kick right there too.
Yep. All right, so you're in Texas. You think it's just because of the atmosphere?
It's the region. Yeah.
Dude,
Cowboys.
How often do you see a gut wrench suplex like that?
Not anymore. You don't.
All right, go ahead. So you says the Cowboys, the roughness of it.
Yeah, Cowboys, roughness, old riggers. I mean, there's as you would say. I mean, you're from Texas. You know, there's not a quote soft man around there. So you're gonna work hard. You're gonna drink. You're gonna fight. That's how it is.
Zapata's selling everything for him right now. Mm-hmm. Take a look at his boots. He's got the weirdest boots. And the way he's walking, I keep feeling like he's wearing two right boots because they both go black when he's turned one way. If you look, they're not even opposite of each other.
No, they're not.
It's just kind of weird. It's like he grabbed two left boots when he left the house or two right boots.
Yeah, that's not good. I looked up in 1981, Zapata, Bang Chung, Gary Hart, and Kabuki traded wins against all the Von Erich boys in April and in May.
Zapata got a win?
Yep, he got a win against David, Fritz, Kerry, and Kevin in an 8-man tag match.
All right. Well, a win's a win. Doesn't matter whether you got it or not.
And then, of course, the next month they got their win back. But still, I mean, he got to work basically 2 months with the Von Erichs.
Right. So that's main event money. That's main event money, dude.
Absolutely it is. Zapata looked strong in this match. Bill Irwin's giving him some.
You see how Irwin's taking everything really low. He took the turnbuckles low. He took the ropes low.
Think it might be
when he came back with that kick. Yeah, I just don't know.
This right here is awesome.
Nice.
That was clean.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Somebody like Bronson Reed, that would be a good finisher for somebody like Bronson Reed. Just a big old dude running at you and slapping their leg on your chest.
So one of the deals is like they work so stiff here.
Mm-hmm.
Were there ever? You think there were ever workers that were like, "Fuck this! No, I'm not going to World Class," because they knew that in World Class. I mean, here we go. We got Spoiler versus Rick Harris, so that's going to be Don Jardine versus Black Bart, right?
Yep.
So this was one of my favorite parts of the Sportatorium was they let those kids come up there like that, and I've been up there 100 fucking times, dude, and it's so cool because you're so close to everything right there, and you can see how big those guys are. But so this match, I think this match might be a little stiff. You've got a veteran worker, and you've got another guy, Rick Harris, Black Bart, who doesn't give a shit. He's willing to give as good as he gets. So This match could be. They worked snug, but do you think there were workers that said, "Fuck this, I'm not going to world class"?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just like there were some enhancement guys that would show up for Atlanta Soundstage and see their name on the board with the Road Warriors. They wouldn't put their bags down; they'd walk out the door. I mean,
Who's going to call this match? You think Jardine's calling this match?
I would assume
because Rick Harris is the heel.
Right. But Jardine's been in it for 27 years. I don't see him. I don't see him listening to somebody else at this point.
If you worked with somebody, Jardine takes the flip himself, nips back up, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, and then look! I mean, look at Bart. Bart could go, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bart was a liar. I mean, 90% of his shoot is just the old bullshit. But hey,
massive.
I always look at it as he's not a liar. I'm not going to say that at all about the man. I don't think Rick Harris is a liar. I think Black Bart is a liar, and I think Black Bart, does whatever. But he's a worker. He's a worker by trade, so he's not lying to you. He's working you. He's working you and telling you what you want to hear.
Right. He's an exaggerator.
Absolutely. And you know what? Thank God for hyperbole, because otherwise we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now, having fun doing this.
Absolutely.
So if you're working with a guy and he's been in the business for 6 months, Scottie, and you're putting the tights back on and you're coming out of retirement and he's been working 6 months, you've been out of the game for a while, do you still call the match? Just because of your experience, because you've been you're a veteran in the business, been around a long time?
Probably.
Yeah.
Right. Not to have an ego trip. I mean, of course, we've talked about this numerous times. You got to have a massive ego to be in any form of wrestling of sorts, because you got to think you're the best.
You're an actor.
I mean, but at the same time, you got to have a little humbleness to, maybe be able to listen or take ideas or notes from other people. But I don't know, man. I know when I was 6 months in, I didn't know shit from apple butter. I wasn't going to tell anybody to do anything. So I don't see how, even in this day and age, if I was new and 6 months in, there's no way in this world I would tell anybody. I would just keep my mouth shut and go with the flow. Me
too. I wouldn't be in there to begin with, because that shit hurts.
It does. I mean, very much so.
That's the thing. So Don Jardine, legendary for walking the ropes, big friend to Gary Hart. Look at him right there. Just steps right over. Legendary for walking the ropes, working those ropes. That's why everybody loved him. Watch this here. He's going to do a boom right off the top like that. Yep. That's sweet.
It's a nice little bump, so too.
Oh, Bart he can bump with the best of them, and he's a big old boy, but man, he can move. When we get up later into, 86, 87, when Bart comes around, man, Bart was over.
Yeah.
Bart was over. He carried that branding iron with him, but he didn't use that branding iron like Terry Funk did. He didn't. It was a different type of gimmick, Yeah.
Have you noticed anything different about this match than normal? That right there was the first punch that was thrown the whole match.
That's right. They haven't thrown a punch. I was going to say they haven't done anything. They've just kind of worked moves, and Bart hasn't gotten heelish and thrown a punch yet.
No.
But
I think here in a minute or so, they'll actually throw a punch to the head. But other than that, they use the ring. They use each other.
And listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you right now, some of these shots are stiff.
Yep. I mean, the rule of thumb is, as long as you don't break something, we're good.
Well, you can tell right there. I mean, they're working so well together, and they've still got the crowd in with them. That's the thing. If you keep that crowd hot. And they never piped crowd sound in at the sport. They might have later, but at this point in time, that place is fucking packed, bro. There ain't no reason to do it. They're selling out. There may not be a sellout, but they're close. Listen to some of this. Oh, he's going to take his own singlet.
So you noticed he headbutted him in the back of the neck, and the first thing that Spoiler does is he starts wiggling his left hand like he's numb.
Ow, that hurt. That missed me. Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Jardine is definitely a veteran. There's no doubt. And he didn't have to do much. See, these guys, they could do more with less. You know what I mean?
Hear that pop?
Listen to the crowd. Yeah. Listen how hot the crowd is.
Boy, he's got some force in those drives. Spoiler again, and again, and again. And
the reason you hear all that is because it was Mickey Grant and Bill Mercer who's announcing that said, hey, we need to put mics around the ring. We need to be able to hear it. They need to be able, and so they knew when they were in a corner with a camera or a corner with a mic, they had to lay it in.
They really work hard to get results. Well, this match has exchanged momentum back and forth between Harris and the Spoiler.
They're working the back of that head, yeah. Moving on the hands.
There he goes, moving that left again.
He's really getting rough here, and Rick Harris.
And I noticed the Spoiler didn't throw a punch back until he got hit first with the punch.
Right. Oh, mule kick. Oh, that looked good. That looked good. Bart sitting up going, fuck, that was a little snug. That's this right here. See, Bart's going to start working that arm. I mean, don't get me wrong, those still hurt, dude. Those forearms to the chest. I mean, it'd be like you doing that to me. It would still hurt. I mean, I'm still going to feel it.
Yeah, there's no way to get around it. You're going to feel something.
I mean, the camera's right up on him. You've got those microphones right up on him. Crowd's still in it.
Yep.
Go, Spoiler, go.
The only thing you need is a drop of sweat falling on the camera.
Dude. I mean, nobody shot like this back then. This is 1982, dude. Normally it was one hard cam shot.
What's this, a 4-camera shoot at this point?
4-camera shoot, 8 mics. Mickey Grant is in charge of it at this point.
That's a lot of sound.
Yeah, and they didn't need to. I mean, look at the crowd back there. They didn't need to pipe sound in here. They're in. And this is a prelim match. This is a preliminary match. This is the start of the syndicated taping. And so there you go. Oh, there goes Bart. Takes his left arm in. He just kind of shoves him out of the way. Spoiler's going up. And boom. Club to the head. That'll be it. Nope. He picks him back up.
No, he's got one more. He's got one more thing to do. This whole match has been great.
Look at that.
And then this. That's the finish.
Locked him up, and there you go. Hey, if you're a fan of wrestling that's just wrestling, that's not a bunch of bullshit and a couple guys just getting down and dirty, this is what you grew up on.
Absolutely.
This is the kind of wrestling that I grew up on, and I absolutely love it.
I mean, that was a great match until he gave that little soft knee as a finish.
Bugsy McGraw.
It just kind of
Bugsy's in.
Wrestling fans will be seeing Bugsy McGraw. People like King Kong Bundy, perhaps even Andre the Giant or T.
You can kind of look around behind him and you can see how the Sportatorium is shaped as you watch this. You can see how it was. The ring is directly behind them, and then they're kind of right next to where the heels would come down. So
John Thibodeau. And when we speak of men like this, we speak of men with size, great weights, giants, if you please. And Bugsy, I know that you team with some men. You face them. What are your thoughts here?
You really want to get deep. What is my thoughts? You understand? Let's get dirt. My thoughts. These people could never comprehend. Let's get really down to it. You understand? Don't be pointing that around. I know where it is. It's right here before me. We're talking about giants. We're talking about the Super Bowl of wrestling. We're talking about big time. We're talking about world-class wrestling. The biggest matches in North America is coming up. And Andre the Giant is going to be in there. There's going to be a body slam battle royal. Understand me? Body slam. A man don't have to get pinned. A man don't have to be thrown over the top rope. A man has to be slammed. Has to be picked up in the air. You understand? The other man has to show some strength and grab a hold of his opponent, hoist him in the air, turn him in the air, and then thusly thrust him to the mat. I have held 2 major titles at the same time. You understand? And it takes a giant to do that. And I'm going to slam Andre the Giant, you understand? And it's going to take a man to do that, a man with desire, because I do not have the same size as he does, you understand? But I have, yes, I have walked through the valley of the shadow of death, you understand? And I do not fear any evil, in the form of a giant named Andre. Does not deter me, only makes me create and want and lust for, and desire, and need more. And I shall have more.
I love this.
Because the man I am, I strive forth every day of my life. More. Yeah.
So he's imitating the televangelist of the day. your Robert Tiltons and all those people on the show. And so that's what he was doing. And I thought it was absolutely fabulous.
What in the hell is a body slam battle royal?
I have no idea. I bet we're going to find out, though.
And the introduction. Here's Joe.
Why are all the people around the ring?
I don't know. Oh, this is supposed to be the main event.
This the main event, the lumberjack match. You will notice
Lumberjack
we
match,
have
that's right.
wrestlers all around the ring to throw back either of the contestants
So we've
if
got
they
Hart
are
and
thrown out.
Hayabushi International or whatever, Hussein, Hart and Hussein.
And then everybody else in the locker room.
Yeah, so we're going to have Kabuki versus Kevin Von Erich. Kabuki wearing non-traditional yellow tights. It is very rare to see Kabuki outside of the black, and I love that mask. I looked all over online for that mask and couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
Kabuki.
Kabuki!
From Lake Dallas, the ever popular Kevin.
Now, we already know that Kevin worked pretty stiff, so I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
I want one thing understood.
Well, you know how it's going to go.
So that the lumberjacks will not be a little bit lopsided.
Well, I mean, on
H&H has a choice.
they already
Either
went.
he can
Hang on.
stay or one of your men can stay, but the rest of them must go to the back.
David Manning laying down the law.
Well,
Dude, he's
Only
blowing.
one may stay.
So they're Hart or Hussein,
David
one of the
Manning,
two,
the referee here,
has to
making
go
it
back
very
to the
clear
back.
that
So
the rings are
remember,
Hart, Hussein, and the I think it's Bundy, who's lumberjack.
Yeah.
Also only the guy doing the lumberjack can stay, or only one of the managers can stay.
Right. I got it. So remember, these two have already met. We called it.
Yes.
And Kevin Von Erich got the shit kicked out of his face.
Episode 1.
So here we go. Episode 3, they're back again. They're going to it because it's box office. It's selling tickets right now.
Let's see if I can see who the lumberjacks remaining are. Hussein and Bugsy leave.
Hussein and Bugsy are leaving.
The spoiler, Mike Bond.
Mike Bond is out there. King Kong
There's
Bundy.
there's Bundy right there.
Well, wait a minute.
We'll probably have this match without a commentator. It will speak for itself. But I'll stay anyway. Kabuki kicking
So
away.
Irwin is Texas champ. He's working as a heel against Carlos Zapata. I would have thought Zapata would have been working heel there, but he was not.
Make sure he
Right.
doesn't get in trouble there.
All right.
Don't forget you have Mike
This is
Bond
going to get
behind
good
himself.
because this is going to get stiff.
It's going to look like a brawl.
Irwin, and look at Kevin Von Erich. Diving on
So was there a purpose behind Kabuki spraying that green mist on his hands before wrestling him? Because that
Yeah,
would kind of
so-
make me mad.
He always did it in the NWA too, and what Gordon Soley always said was that way he could reach up if he needed to and take that advantage in the opponent's eye. There you go. He's in his throat, bro. There you go. Kabuki's like, shit, dude, you're stiff, bro.
Right.
You're
Kevin with
cemento.
boots. Kevin with boots on is still strange.
It is strange. Oh, shit. And that they say that ring, that particular ring at the Sportatorium was like concrete.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard somebody say that after when Global took over the building, the ring was still in the middle, and they wanted to take it up and put their ring in, and that's when they found that drain, the drain hole underneath in the middle of the ring, because you know how it caves in, bowls in.
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh yeah. That's how.
And they said something about because the floor was uneven, they actually bolted the ring down to the floor. That's
Yeah,
why
the
it was
ring,
so damn
the
good.
ring never moved. That ring was always up. What they would do is if there was anything going on in there that needed a stage, the ring became the stage.
They just took the ropes down, right?
They just took the ropes down. Yeah. Yeah. When Willie Nelson and Elvis both played there, they played in the ring.
That is a very bad placement for the stomach post.
Got the claw on it.
That is not a good place to do the stomach claw.
Kabuki still got those little gimmick shoes with the toe that is split there.
Yes.
Little gimmick shoes. That's what I call them.
I've heard those are very uncomfortable to walk in.
I would imagine. There's a spoiler telling Von Erich, get up, get your business done. Bam. Oh, he went for the kick. Boom. That's good. That looked good.
It does. Well, it's still hot and the nerve hold.
I can tell him how to get out of it if he just takes his chance. Tell him how to get out of the damn thing.
Hell yeah. The perfect way to get out of it.
Yeah, man.
And then the fight for the claw again.
Guys still haven't really done anything. There's not been a lot of chain stuff. And they don't have to. The crowd's still into it.
Yep. The punches and kicks make it look like a brawl.
Yep.
That was a good sell, Kabuki.
The fans are on their feet. Kabuki's on the floor, and the lumberjacks come in trying to throw him back in the ring. And Kevin is finally pulled away, and it comes back kicking away on the head. This crowd is standing.
That spoiler's going to get on. There they go. They're going to pick a little Kabuki up and just throw him through there. I mean, he couldn't have weighed but, what, $180 maybe?
Right. If he was lucky.
Because he had to be about 5'7", 5'6". Watch this. Oh,
and that was athletic.
There it is.
Good.
1, 2. Nope. You're not going to get Kabuki that easy.
No.
It seems like they have a pretty good little angle working, so if you don't want to fuck that angle up right now. It's too early.
No. Not at all. Especially when Kabuki's got so many people around him that you could offset it and branch it off into something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And still keep the focus on him and Kabuki.
Going for that underarm. Bam, there
Armpit
it is.
hold.
There it is. That doesn't work, by the way. It got me punched in the nose.
They just look at you like you're strange.
Crazy. Now, see, here's the thing. Everybody said that Great Muda they played it off as it was Kabuki's son. And that was just absolutely not true. Just letting everyone know that. Got him in a sleeper here. Kevin is definitely calling this.
Yes.
Well, just language barrier too, right? Because Kabuki didn't really speak much English.
Not really.
He had to have Gary Hart. I want to get a close-up of his fingers is what I want to get. Yeah, see, I think he's double-jointed. And I think just at any point he can do that with his fingers that he does. That's what I think. I don't know. I may be wrong. Crowd is still super heat. They're super hot on this match.
They pop for that claw hold every time, no matter where you try to put it.
Doesn't matter. Well, they're educated. These fans have been educated that claw is whatever. You know, we were talking earlier, though. Do you think that you said it had to be stiffer here? Did it have to be stiffer here than in Memphis because Texas fans weren't going to go for the Gaga, where the Tennessee two-step and those types of things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Texas fans would have shit on it, which is what they did when the USWA came in. They kind of just shit on it and said, you know, we're out of here. He's got him in the claw.
It kind of seems like the Texas fans don't want to see hip tosses and body slams and wibble wobbles. They just want you to go out there and beat the crap out of each other.
And they want, when you hit somebody, they want to hear it.
Yep.
Some people get color off of the claw, man. When they come up, their head bleeding. I don't know who does the job, but because your claw is kind of in the way your jig zone.
Yeah.
Man, there's a side thrust kick. A lot of grabbing.
Fighting that, yeah, both of them are trying to fight to put that claw hold on or straight
there you go.
each other's eyes.
He's got it on him now. There he goes. Look how he's built right there. He looks good right there.
Got what they call them movie star looks.
Yep. Now see the lumberjack needs to get around. Oh, he's got it on Gary.
Well, that popped hard for Gary getting beat up. The lumberjacks trying to do their job, get the manager out of the way.
You telling me that many people can't pull old Gary Hart?
Right. So they're trying to say that Kevin's fingers are so strong that he can hold Gary Hart's face.
Bundy.
Now, he does this in front of the referee and nobody notices.
Yeah. Boom. Thrust kick to the throat. He's done. Boom. He's done. That's it. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yep. So both times Kabuki has beaten Kevin Von Erich, but he hasn't done it by himself. Which is, it keeps Kevin strong, but it still, makes Kabuki look like a badass because, as the old saying goes, even Godzilla had to kick a few villagers' asses before he got his.
So they ran the Gary Hart fan club right there.
What a spectacular night.
Oh.
Bundy wants some more.
Oh, shit.
That's the easiest $1,000 I ever made. GH told me whenever I put a Von Erich down, I make $1,000. And there's one down right there. There's more to come.
We'll be back right after this.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
After this, they should have changed his name to the Bounty Hunter Bundy.
Step inside the Neutral Corner Lounge, grab a drink, and pull up a chair. You might know the faces, and you definitely know the names, but you don't know the real story. Welcome to Beyond Wrestling, hosted by me, Robb Helt. Every episode, we sit down with some of the biggest and even smallest personalities in the business. But there's a catch. We leave the squared circle at the door. We're not talking about angles, road trips, title runs, anything like that. We're talking about real life. I try to give you the person behind the persona. We dive into their hidden passions, their off-the-clock lives, and what actually makes them tick when the cameras stop rolling and the boots come off. If you want to know who these people are, who they are when they aren't playing a character, this is the only place to be. Subscribe to Beyond Wrestling with Robb today on YouTube or your preferred podcast platform. Find all the great content we provide here at Jackson Media Creations at RetroWrestlingArchive.club. Step into the lounge, grab a drink, we'll save you a seat.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Jackson, and I want to introduce you to the Retro Wrestling Archive Podcast Network and the great pro wrestling nostalgia podcast we bring, including the Retro Wrestling Review Series covering the USWA, Memphis Power Pro Wrestling, Continental Championship Wrestling, and we've just added World Class Championship Wrestling, and now ECW. Plus great interview shows like Beyond Wrestling with Robb Helt, where the stories go beyond the ring. Then there's Dangerous Conversations with the legendary Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Tommy Wildfire Rich. Plus, don't miss special live streams like Live from the Archive and Arc of an Angle. And the Retro Wrestling Archive Network is growing. We're proud to feature the affiliate shows like STS Pod, The Hang, Classic Pro Wrestling Talk, Get Your Bell Rung, and even more great shows are coming soon. But that's not all. Join the Retro Wrestling Archive Patreon for exclusive bonus content, early podcast releases, special extras, and access to a Google Drive that is absolutely busting at the seams with territory wrestling history, including our legendary Memphis Mega Folder. Podcast, interviews, watch-alongs, live streams, YouTube, Patreon, territory wrestling history. It's all waiting for you at RetroWrestlingArchive.club, where we're preserving pro wrestling history daily. Don't just remember it, relive it.
Larry Hayes
So now we went to the main event there, but now we've got this match. These are out of
Right.
order, obviously.
That didn't make any sense because they called it the main event.
But Kevin Von Erich was down.
But they're talking about it.
And everyone's attention was on him. So
now that was the main event. Now we're probably going to later in the evening. This is when they start taping too.
One of the double taping nights.
Right. That every other Friday night was that way.
Okay.
Bugsy McGraw and Mike Bond here going to work. Bugsy stopping around, pounding his
I have absolutely nothing to add to this match other than it's very Roughhouse Fargo Jimmy Valiant to me.
I think the first thing I put down in my notes was poor Mike has to wrestle Bugsy. We know who's winning.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be good.
Well, I mean, you can see the amount of people that are going right there. They're heading out. Well, they're going up to an upper deck there, but you can tell, man, people are like, okay, it's a popcorn match.
Popcorn and then rat infested French fries.
Yeah, right. The fries are good, brother.
I've heard that. So I've noticed that Bugsy McGraw kind of looks like an overly muscular Ray Stevens.
Yes, 100%. Look at that crowd there. They're all rats.
See that lady with that huge beehive haircut a while ago?
Yeah, she's a rat. Somebody's going to whip my ass one day because I called their grandmother on this show a rat.
Hey, man, you talking about my grandma.
Well, she's a fucking rat. All right, so Mike Bond getting a little offense in. Bugsy Bugsy never did impress me. His work in Florida never impressed me. His Mid-Atlantic work never impressed me. He was kind of, he was, Jimmy Valiant, Pez Watley-ish to me.
Yeah.
I like Pez Watley in Georgia back in '82.
So do you like Pistol Pez Watley or do you like Shasta Watley?
Well, I damn sure don't like any of that Shaska shit. And I definitely don't like Baron Von Raschke. That Elmer Fudd looking fucker. He should have never been a wrestler. He was terrible. But he got over, man. He got over.
Makes you wonder how, right?
Makes you wonder how.
Bugsy spinning and coming back to that kick. Again.
You're watching a Bugsy McGraw match. What are you going to say?
Nothing.
Hip toss, snapmare, leg drop.
Yep.
Run around like an idiot. Hip toss, snapmare, elbow.
Best part about his match is when it's over.
He's a pretty good wrestler to that fucking bell ring, right? That kind of thing?
Yeah.
I figured that's where you were going. Bugsy McGraw.
I think they call that all sizzle, no steak.
All hat, no cattle, brother. All hat, no cattle. We're in Texas. So the weather outside on May the 22nd, 1982 in Dallas, it was partly sunny, high of 91 degrees. No precipitation. So at 9 p.m., it was still 87 degrees outside. So that tells you why these people are not wearing jackets.
Imagine how stuffy and smelly that building must have been.
Dude, it's hot in there, too, with those lights. I don't even know what that was, but that was stiff.
Don't kick out, dude. Yeah. Woo. He put his
Probably lean down
belly
and said, I'm sorry, right there. You can see people right behind him, too, if I just get that back. You see people filing out the side door.
Yeah.
Watch behind him. So you'll see people in just a minute out that little door. People are just going to go filing out that door. Because they know this match is over, and this is probably fixing to go into an intermission. But once he's got him pinned, you'll just see people going out this door. There they all go. Oh, that had to hurt. See what? You see them all filing out the door.
Cigarette time.
There they go. There they go. So they did the main event, and then they did, this would be a dark match. This would have been some kind of a dark match or something, I guess. But they're still going to go to other stuff. But you can see a bunch of people are leaving.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is, that looks like that's going to be the end of the night. I don't know. 1982, I was 8 years old. I wasn't there. Look at this. Ow. Ow.
All of his weight right on top of his chest and his face.
Bugsy. Fucking Bugsy hurt you.
Stay tuned. We have King Kong Bundy coming
Oh,
up.
wait.
We'll be back after this.
So they're going to have Bundy, too.
Star
Bundy
Wars Super
promo.
Bowl of
Oh,
Wrestling.
here we go.
Boy, what an extravaganza that's going to be. Folks all over North America are already
Come on,
talking
Bundy,
about it.
get that lit.
And we'll be seeing the world's greatest wrestlers and the world's greatest matches.
Bundy.
One of those matches
Bundy,
is
you big
Fritz Von
fat
Erich's
piece of
farewell
shit.
to professional wrestling against this man, King Kong Bundy. Now, don't forget, King Kong
Very
Bundy
lit.
was once on the Von Erich side of the fence, as Fritz Von Erich did a lot for this man, trained him, made him a professional wrestler, and now you go against him in his last match. You're going to have a very, very angry opponent.
You're right. It's Von Erich's last match. Kong
This is the
here,
dad
after
from
he gets
Good
through with
Times.
Von Erich, he's
James
going to take
Evans.
that big Andre the Giant and slam him so far down into that mat, he'll have to pump daylight to him. And get him up off the mat and throw him in the air so
All right.
fast, he'll starve to death before he hits the ground.
Jesus Christ.
He's making more money than he
Just
ever made this
looking out
life.
of the
And he's going to keep
window,
making it because H&H
watching
has got the
the
money to
lights
give it to him.
go.
We are a prestigious organization and a rich organization. In your own words, Kong.
You know, that day in Texas Stadium is going to be the biggest day of my life. First of all, Fritz Von Erich, like this guy said,
Okay,
it is
they're
your
starting
last
to
match.
promote
It's
it
your
now.
final
They're
match.
starting to
You're gonna be
promote the
glad
Fritz
it's your
Von
last
Erich
match.
retirement
And then
match.
that
It's going to be
big,
coming up at
ugly
Texas
giant,
Stadium.
500 pounds,
That's what
I'm
we're
gonna
starting to
pick you
build
up
to
and
right
put you
now.
down like I own you. That's going to be the biggest day of my life. H&H is going to pay me big, big money for that day. I'm going to make a ton of money.
You're going to get an extra bonus when you do all of this, Kong. You know, Gary Hart has told you and I've told you. We're going to increase your salary and more bonuses because we got the money to give it to you.
Just a minute now. What about all the things that Fritz Von Erich did for you to get you started?
Fritz Von Erich,
Don't you ever say that. Fritz Von Erich had never did nothing to Kong but robbed him. That low-down, stinking, dirty dog.
let me tell you something. Since I've been in Texas, one group of people did anything for me. That's H&H. They helped me out. They gave me something. They made me a champion. Nobody else. That's why when people come to me and you say you want something, you want money, you want a favor, forget it. I ain't helping nobody.
You stingy bastard.
Bundy! Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
Bundy turned a corner this week between kicking the crap out of Kevin Von Erich after his main event match and then this promo right
Mark
here.
Durant's back with you
Look
at
at
the
the
Sportatorium.
okay. Look at the Sportatorium. Look at how the
Our
seats
next
have
match now will
thinned
be
out.
with
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy and Ken Mantell. And of course, we've already seen a bit too much of King Kong
Oh, Bundy's
Bundy
going to
tonight.
wrestle Ken Mantell.
Now let's go back and see a portion of what happened. There's Kevin Von Erich in the interview. Bundy comes in from behind, keep in mind, slamming his head off the ring, picking him up, Bundy slamming him on that hard ring floor, stomping Kevin unmercifully. And later on, you could see the bruises on Kevin Von Erich. Bundy's now saying that was the easiest $1,000 he ever made. Evidently, Gary Hart gave him a bonus for doing that. And the fans were on their feet just in total disbelief and anger. And King Kong Bundy will return to the ring, but first here's Ken Mantell.
Ken
His
Mantell
opponent.
There is
was
zero
and
pop
thousands
for
of
Ken
people behind
Mantell,
him tonight,
dumbass.
wholeheartedly.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of people have
Mantell
left.
moving into the ring.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, King Kong
Well, I
Bundy.
mean,
there
poor
he is,
Bundy's got to
Robb
wrestle the
saying.
Jiffy Lube manager in his fancy robe. So,
King Kong
Now, what belt does he have? Because the Texas belt.
taken into the
isn't he still a tag champ of Bugsy?
Oh yeah, so they're using the Texas belt and the tag belts all kind of look the same. I wish somebody had those belts, and I wish I could get a better look at it.
They almost got close enough.
They almost did, but he made that turn.
And is now coming back working against the Von Erichs in a sickening manner.
Bundy could get
Right
heat.
now, at least there seems to be no stopping.
could.
Here's Joe Ranelli.
I mean, you know, it's only a few years from now he's going to main event a WrestleMania, bro.
It's what, 3 years? No, 85 is when he, for 4 years.
4 years.
And
Yeah.
across the ring, the Honorable Ahmad Hussein
Ken Mantell.
of the H&H Associate presents at 450 pounds from Alaska, King Kong Bundy. David Manning, your referee.
Flexing like he's got a physique, not a pound hanging the right way on that bugging bowl of jello. Motherfucker look like a melted sundae. I can't understand what he's saying. Just
I think anybody
H&H,
could-
you've got Armand Hussein, Bugsy McGraw, King Kong Bundy. That's a lot of weight. You got Armand
ain't
Hussein's
we
mouth.
lucky we got him.
Well, here we
Good
go.
time.
King Kong Bundy against Ken Mantell. And boy, the fans
Oh, look at this
are
lady here. She's a rat. She's definitely a rat. She's whistling for him.
Mantell,
Look, that's a rat call.
watch his business.
My goodness.
All right, King Kong Bundy, Ken Mantell. You can never tell me that Bundy would put fucking Ken Mantell over right before he's about to wrestle Fritz at
Right.
Texas Stadium. There ain't no fucking way.
On looks alone, this match should last 42 seconds.
Maybe.
Maybe, if that. But yeah, there's no way that Grandpa Joe should be able to do anything to Bundy.
And there's no way that Vince is going to ever let him sell against this little dude. You know?
No.
Oh, yeah, it was Ken Mantell's trunks that you said if Erich Embry. Look at that. She is a rat. Now, let me tell you about her. So this right
Fritz?
here. I'm going to tell you who this was right here. We're going to go right into it. I'll stop it when we get there. You're never going to sell for this guy, ever. But these were the trunks that you said Embry may have bought from Ken Mantell. See? The star there. We're going to get to it right here. All right, check this out. All right, so that lady right there.
Yeah.
That's Mabel. I found out. I did my research, and that's her. That's who the Mabel rib was all about. That is none other than Mabel. I hope this becomes a fucking meme. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah, she's telling you.
Uh-huh.
She's telling you, dude.
In her
Lady, there she
Sunday
is right there.
Yep.
Look at her. She's got her Sunday go to Jesus clothes on.
She's going to make sure Bundy sees Jesus.
And he's going to try to do a belly to back on this big fat fucker.
Good grief. Yeah.
Oh, and then we're going to do the boom. There's the butt out of it. Working the crowd. Great shit. I'm very happy for those of you who stuck around. The seats were full before I came out here. And now I'm dumbing myself out of position.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him just. But dude, he's still getting the "Go Ken Go" chant going. Listen. There's the future rats right there. Every one of them became a rat in Global. I remember each one of them. God, I'm talking about the most kid. All right, we're doing a little shenanigans here. Boom. There is no way that he should have sold that.
Not even a little bit.
Not to him. What
He
did
should
he
be
do to
bouncing
your
off
head,
him
dude?
like a wall.
Yep. Oh, now we're going to try to box. All right.
It's almost like they're just stalling for time to lead to something else.
I don't know what else they're going to have. They've had their main event. Everybody's got up and left after the last match, and now here comes Kevin.
Out. Kevin
said,
get
nope.
back.
Boom, here we go.
Ooh,
that was stiff.
That was clean on the head.
Boom! Oh, God.
Ooh, back at
Holy
him.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, bullshit. Go back and listen to that. Oh, my God. We're going to turn this up, and we're not going to say anything till this is done. Because, dude, you can hear some of these shots.
Oh, what will happen next in this Bundy Von Erich deal? But now coming in the ring, here comes Kevin Von Erich. He's got a chair. Kevin Von Erich has got a chair. Look at it go to work on Bundy. He is pounding Bundy with the chair.
Listen.
He is beside himself. He is insane. Back with Bundy. The crowd's on its feet. Kevin Von Erich is uncontrollable.
David Manning almost got decapitated
He's got the chair again. There's no stopping Kevin Von Erich. The fans
So for everybody who stuck around, they're getting a good send home here.
Kevin Von Erich is beside himself. He's obsessed.
Jesus Christ, dude. He knocked the shit out of Hussein.
Yes, he did. And he missed David Manning by maybe 3 inches.
Dude, he was swinging for the fences.
I don't mind the interference a bit, says Ken Mantell. As Armand Hussein tries to keep King Kong Bundy from going back in. And he's probably wise to do so. Kevin Von Erich, chair in hand.
Bundy's got heat. Bundy's got heat.
Here's the decision. Well, Bundy will be awarded with the match.
Ken Mantell's like, come back and get you some.
What the fans say anyway. As Kevin Von Erich came in really plastic.
You see how big the dent was in the seat of that chair?
There it is. Yeah, you can see it. He knocked the shit out of him. Dude. That was when he hit Hussein, and then he hit Bundy in the elbow.
And Kevin and Mantell are just doing everything to get Bundy back in, and look at Hussein holding back. Hussein keeping King Kong Bundy from going back.
I can't get used to Bundy with hair.
But an angry and I believe bloody King Kong Bundy. Oh, yes.
That's how you send him home happy right there.
He's got blood all
That's it.
down his back.
I can't get used to Bundy with hair, though.
No.
Ken Mantell using Kevin Von Erich to get over a little bit. He's not worth a shit.
That's an old Cardinals hat. That was
Look at that. Look at the chair. They can't even get the chair to sit straight. He broke the chair.
But brace yourself for the weeks ahead.
Dumb Bundy coming back out here.
Bring him back as he
Bring him back. Look at that lady right there. She was definitely a rat.
The weeks ahead are going to be unbelievable. Let's go
All
back and
rats
look
right
at some
there.
of this
All of them.
again.
That's the rat section.
The match was between
Look at
Mantell
this.
and Bundy. Kevin Von Erich, and watch him hit Bundy with his chair. This is where he gets bloody. And when it was over, there was all
Wait a minute.
kinds of
He
blood
hits
in the
him
back
again.
of King Kong Bundy. That drive was so strong, it took Kevin a minute to recover to bring the chair up again.
Here's the second one on the elbow.
Look at this chair come down on King Kong Bundy again on the
rough.
back. And it's no wonder.
And then he goes over to Hussein and he clocked Hussein. Those are definitely rats. Future rats. Stephen Canoe, Stephen Canoe, Stephen Canoe. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right,
Well,
close
it's been
it out,
another
Mark.
great night of world-class championship wrestling here at the Sportatorium. And only the weeks ahead will tell the story of what happens. H&H Limited, Gary Hart with the success of his talented and mysterious wrestlers, Fritz Von Erich and his spectacular and colorful family. What will happen? Well, only time will tell. And we hope that you are here with us to enjoy every match every week. And until next week, I'm Mark Lawrence. Have a good week. Good night.
Oh, good night, Mark. Stephen P. Don't listen to the podcast by ECW. It really sucks. It does. Watch ours instead. I don't know. I
I
gotta put them over. Look at this. This was high tech back then. This whatever this hyper color thing going on here was, the whatever that is. Like I'm tripping on mushrooms or something. Continental Productions. That's who Mickey Grant worked for. So it's 1982, Southwest Sports Incorporated. All rights are reserved on this here podcast. Okay. So anyway, all right. Well, that did it for that episode. What are you thinking, man? Are you what was your favorite part of this show?
I would say match 1 and match 2. Just the
So Rick
intensity.
Harris spoiler, and Wild Bill Irwin and Zapata.
Yes, I've turned a major corner on Wild Bill Irwin. That was good.
Was that the first time you'd ever really watched him work?
No. Now I do remember as being younger and seeing him in his other gimmicks, as the Goon and all that other stuff. So I got to see maybe the hokey side of him, but yeah, that was some good kicks. That was some good intensity. That he should have used that finisher a lot more than he did.
And what was your worst part? What did you just not like?
That would be the Bugsy McGraw match and the Bugsy McGraw interview. Anything with Bugsy in general, I just can't get behind it.
Would you buy a ticket for next week?
Yes, especially after how they ended it with Kevin Von Erich killing everybody.
Yeah, so my favorite part is the chair shot to Hussein's head, which literally dented that chair.
Yeah.
Least favorite part is going to be the probably the Bugsy McGraw match, because it droned on. Not that I don't like Mike Bond, but it droned on, and I'd already heard a long promo from Bugsy, so I was pretty well Bugsy'd out at that point. I did like his promo. I thought it was great because he was making fun of everybody. I'm definitely buying a ticket to last week because it's Kevin Von Erich, Kabuki, Bundy, triangle things going good. And then, of course, Bundy's getting ready to go with Fritz. And they're fixing to have that retirement shit. So they're getting that all stirred. So I think all the angles are going to start really coming into themselves now. And this is where we're going to start getting promos from everybody and starting to get ready. But, yeah, I think it was absolutely good. It was a good show. We're not getting super must see TV yet. It's going to be a while before we get there, but we are going to get there. It's just we're not getting there right now. We're getting close. Because we got to get to Star Wars, and once we get to Christmas, things start to take a change, and so that's where we're going to be. Remember, we have David Von Erich still. He's still alive, so he's coming in.
We do.
A lot of things going on.
Yeah, still got Dave for at least 2 more years.
Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you for watching us. Yeah, at least. Yeah. So we appreciate y'all. Watch Patreon. If you get on the Patreon, that's where we have all of our extra stuff. We post shows up there early, so you get our drops early. We've got some special exclusive stuff for Patreon members only, including our Friday late night Patreon after party, where you'd never know what could be said on the Patreon after party. You know what? I'm just going to give them a taste of what could be said on the Patreon after party. You never know what you're going to get, but for $5, and I laugh about it every time that I do it, every time I see it. Let me set this up. World Class Championship Wrestling is absolutely Mid-South adjacent, right? So this matters. You would see World Class people working in Mid-South. You would see Watts' people working in Dallas. It was just a good trade. It was even. I mean, you're 3.5 hours from each other. So the North American title, you remember that really big North American title, Scottie, that Butch Reed had and everybody had? That title's massive, dude. So we were talking about that title on the Patreon post-show, after party, whatever the fuck we call that. And we got into a conversation, and so we wanted Gene to do the deal. And I know we've showed it before. I'm going to show it again for people that missed it last time. If you join the Patreon, this is the kind of stuff you'll see.
And right now announces Bill Dundee wearing that belt. Ready? Go.
Coming to the ring right now, we got the North American heavyweight. Good Lord, where's he at? There's a belt walking to the ring by itself, Lance. Well, I know you old. You don't. Right now, there's a belt just walking to the ring, Lance. I know you see now. You don't know what's happening right now. Get out of the way. Let Dave sit down. Dave, how's the weather out there? Because you sure don't know shit about wrestling, do you?
That just cracks me up. That's the kind of stuff you see on the after show. Well, Scottie, that's episode 3 in the books. Episode 4 coming next week. Thank you to everybody who listens to us. Thank you for liking our show and coming in. We're going to get through these little shows, and then we're going to get to some really good stuff that's going to be very interesting for everybody to see. You got anything else to tell them, Scottie? You got anything you got to shill?
P3 Radio, always a good product. I mean,
P3 Radio is great.
Yep. Any retro wrestling review show that we have, doesn't matter which one it is, Continental, USWA, Power Pro, WCCW, ECW. I mean,
everything in there.
Yep. STSpod.club. I mean, we got so many hours of wrestling content.
STSpod.club. That's Brian Trammell's gig, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I got one of their shirts. I may wear their shirt next week. I've got
Absolutely.
one of his shirts. I think I'm gonna wear it next week.
I mean, between Jackson Media Creations and BT's network, we got more wrestling content you could probably listen to in your lifetime.
There's a lot between those channels. So, well, for my partner Scottie Wince, HR and compliance at Jackson Media Creations, my name is Robb Helt, and I'm one of the Texas bunch. I'm one half of the Texas bunch, and you'll know what that means pretty soon. All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Coming up on Live from the Archive, Arc of an Angle, we're starting this week. Erich Embry versus Skandar Akbar and his arm in the battle for control of world class. Look, here's the overview of what's going on and why you need to come watch this thing. When Jerry Jarrett bought a financially gutted WCW from the Von Erichs in October of 1988, he installed Erich Embry as the booker, right in this building that you see behind me. Matter of fact, right in one of these rings. Embry was living in the Sportatorium at the time and booked himself as the babyface and the heart of the territory. And he did that to go against General Skandar Akbar's Devastation Incorporated stable. You're going to see Cactus Jack Manson, Gary Young, Iceman Parsons, Buddy Roberts, the Super Black Ninja, who went on to be the Great Muta, the Samoan SWAT team, P.Y. Chuhai, Taurus Bulba, and others involved in this. There were contract swerves, baseball bat attacks, loser leave town matches all over the place. Percy Pringle does a write-in campaign. You all know Percy as Paul Bearer. And on August 4th, 1989, we have the payoff. This thing started in October and worked its way all the way to August of 1989. October, I believe it was 15th, 1988 to August 4th of 1989. I was lucky enough to be in the crowd for a lot of these Friday nights. We're going to break it down for you on the Arc of an Angle. Come check it out. This is how Erich Embry booked the USWA versus World Class.